Welcome to our channel. We are Technic Force and we help grow your business online. Please hit the subscribe button to get more updates. We're having fun today and I'm showing you how to create talking baby clips of yourself from moments inside your podcast. There's different ways to do this, but this is the fastest method you'll find. So here's an example of what you'll learn to make.
Well, that sounds like a fun thing to just drive around and go to people's restaurants and see how they do things and see the history behind it and what was their dream.
So to create your own baby clip like that, first you need to find the podcast moments that you're going to use. To make that clip you just saw, I use a moment from this Joe Rogan podcast episode by simply just pressing the share button here and grabbing the link. So you can just grab the YouTube link to your own podcast episode now. And next, once we've found the podcast episode, we're going to use Opus Clip. And using this tool is what speeds up the whole process and makes it the fastest way of making these baby videos. If we look here, Opus Clip lets you add a long video into it, and then it will find the best moment from inside that long video that could potentially go viral. So we're going to add our podcast episode into this tool to get the best moments to use that baby effect on. So there's a free trial to Opus Clip. The link is in the description to this video. And once you log in, you can either drop in the link to that YouTube video in this box here, or you can simply upload your podcast episode with this button. So I'll just pop in the Joe Rogan episode here. And now Opus Clip is going to process that episode. And we can see now from the change that Opus Clip has added that episode into itself. Now we just scroll down, tell Opus Clip that it's podcast. So click on podcast and how long we want our clips to be. I think this effect works best for clips that are less than 30 seconds. So I'm going to choose 30 seconds. And then finally, we just need to use a subtitle template for Opus Clip to use. So if we scroll through, we can see these templates here. Basically, Opus Clip adds these subtitles to any clips that it makes for us. So I like this style of subtitles, and I want it to be added to my baby clip. So I'll click that. Then I'm just going to choose whether I want this to be a vertical or horizontal clip. So like a TikTok, YouTube Shorts clip, or a standard YouTube video clip. I want my baby clip to be a wide video, so let's choose 16 by 9. And then as simple as that, now we just press this button up here that says get clips in one click. And then this AI is going to find the best moments in this podcast episode that we can consider turning into baby clips. So let's click this button here now. So next, you'll see the screen after Opus Clip has taken like a few minutes to study that podcast episode and find ton of great moments from our podcast episode that we can turn into the talking baby effect. So I've already found a moment I want to use and show it to you. So it's this one here. Let's press play and we can give a quick watch.
As a drug.
They're selling it as a drug.
Okay. And they're just saying it looks like candy.
It just looks appealing to kids, right? Like, so
Oh.
inner city youth, they're like, hey, put a pill down on the table, put a gummy bear down on the table, you know, a younger person.
Now, the next step is creating the baby image of the podcaster. So to do this, we need to head over to ChatGPT. So go to ChatGPT. So first, let's screenshot the image from that podcast moment that we've downloaded from Opus Clip. And let's add that image in here. So you can see here I've added a screenshot image from that podcast moment. And now we're going to type in our prompt to get our baby image. So it's really important to type this prompt exactly as I do because this can go wrong if you don't use the exact same wording. So it says here, create image of this exact image in 16 by 9 resolution, but change the person into a baby. Let's hit generate. So what this is going to do is it's going to keep the exact studio, the exact podcast setup you've got in the image, and the only thing it's going to do is change the person into a baby. So after a few minutes, you can see here ChatGPT has given us back this image, same podcast studio, same setup, and then we've got the Joe Rogan name right there. And then we've got Joe Rogan, which has now been turned into a baby. Now that we have our podcaster turned into a baby in that image, we now need to create the talking baby video. And to do that, we're going to use Hedra AI. So you can actually use Hedra a few times completely for free. Now what we need to do here is we need to add the baby image that we just created by clicking this button here. So we'll just click this. And you can see there that we've just uploaded that image. And what Hedra is going to do is it's going to take this image we've added to it and turn it into a video. So to do that, it's going to use the audio from that podcast moment that we decided to use. So we actually need to add the audio from that clip by clicking this button here and uploading the audio. So you'll see here we can upload an audio there, but you might remember that when we downloaded the podcast moment from the Opus clip, we didn't download just the audio. We have audio currently within the video, but in Hedra, we just need the audio from that downloaded video and we don't need the full video. So here's how we quickly get the audio from the video you downloaded. You just need to head over to Google and to search for video to MP3 converter. So you'll see it comes up at there. Let's use this top website right here. And you just use any website like this and by uploading the downloaded podcast moment from your computer into the website. And the website will process the video and give you the downloaded MP3 file. So once you've downloaded that, just come back to Hedra AI and upload the audio file by using this button here. So you can leave all these Hedra settings here as the default, except for changing from a wide video to a tall video if you're making a tall video instead. But I'm making a wide video, so I'll keep this one chosen. And finally, you just want to type some guidance in here that Hedra can use when it's creating your video. Then we just press this button here to generate the video. Great. And after 3 minutes, we got this video. Let's give it a watch now.
Well, that sounds like a fun thing to just drive around and go to people's restaurants and see how they do things and see the history behind it and what was their dream.
Awesome. So the process is only this easy for clips of a single person speaking. If you've got clips with multiple speakers, it's more complicated. You're going to have to create multiple images, one for each speaker, create multiple videos in Hedra, and then edit them together using some separate software like Premiere or CapCut. So what do you think? If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. See you next time. Introducing Vidco. Untap your creativity with the best video AIs. Instantly create stunning videos, B-rolls, shorts, intros, and more. Powered by world-class AIs. Get access to top-end and exclusive video AIs like Minimax Video O1, Pyramid Flow, Kling AI, Luma Dream Machine, Hyper 2.5, One Video, Gen 3, VO2, etc. Dual function models included text to video and image to video. Create videos in any style or genre with text to video AIs. Turn any image into a motion video with the top image to video AIs. Any genre, any visual style, Vidco can create any video you want, including live action, hyper-realistic, photorealistic, 3D animation, cartoon, motion graphics, slow motion, pixel worlds, 2.5D visual, etc. Vidco is powerful and easy to use. So what are you waiting for? Get Vidco now. Just go to getvidco.in.